And next, we've got Bjorn Rebor coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina, representing Moleskin, Igloo, Miir, Corksicle food gifts. So Bjorn, are you ready over there?
Thank you, sir. All right, so hopefully you can see me all right and everything. Just as an FYI, if you can kind of keep my video up in your corner, if you don't already have that going, I'm going to be sharing a few products to the camera, as well as a presentation that I am showing. And I'm putting on my timer, so I try to stay on track here. So let me share my screen real quick. Thank you all for joining us today. Hopefully you can see my screen here. Does everyone share the gift of joy here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
all right.
Looking good. And by the way, if you didn't eat a good breakfast, you're going to be hungry after this presentation.
Yeah, that's right. So a little bit about Gemline, just as an FYI. So we actually have a design and build team internally, which helps to kind of separate us from some of the other suppliers out there, in that you're going to get a really high-end quality look and feel from the bags that we produce. We are also, brand partners with a few brand names like Samsonite and Igloo, which we actually designed under a license with them as well. So the fact that Samsonite and Igloo let us work under their license just kind of shows that we're really, really good at what we do. This is another reason to potentially come to Gemline, is because of all the retail brands that we do have. So here's a quick kind of snap of all the different retail brands that we associate ourselves with. And of course, you can co-brand with any of these as well. We actually are going to be giving away this Igloo Seadrift Snap-Down Cooler. We see right now actually coolers being a really, really huge trend. And as my predecessors mentioned, we are going to be talking about kind of what's trending now, as well as what we see trending into the fourth quarter. But coolers actually sell incredibly well during the summer because of the outside. But we also see, especially Igloo being a branded cooler, a great gift in the fourth quarter, whether it be for just bringing your beers and that sort of thing over to friends' houses to watch football games, or just as a great gift, for a holiday gift going into the next year, when spring and summer inevitably come back around, and you can use these for all your outdoor efforts. Igloo actually went through a rebrand this year, so what you'll see from them is a really, really high-end look and feel, and sort of a sophisticated look from them. This one in particular, I really like as like a golf gift, actually, for anyone who's a golfer out there. This will actually fit 9 cans and will fit inside of your golf bag, which you didn't hear that from me, because I know that a lot of golf courses don't allow that, but that is a great option and a way to use that sort of slim tote cooler. Another great brand that we have is Samsonite. So if you're looking for executive gifts for a higher end look and feel, obviously Samsonite is a globally known brand, and you can see some of the price points here being a little bit higher to sort of the mid price points. But we see these really, really trending going into the fourth quarter for executive gifting, especially. What's hot right now, as some of my predecessors mentioned, is kits. We have, if you were to go to the gemline.com and type in kits, we have tons of kits available. PPE still is driving, a driving force for us right now as far as sales go. This is actually our most popular mask, being the 100643 series. It does have your metal bridge in here. You're able to decorate in a full color or in a print on either cheek. And then you also have a lot of really great gift sets as well, that you can put your brand on the pouch or on the mask there. Tim mentioned Moleskin. Moleskin is actually our #1 selling brand. What we're seeing with Moleskin is one, is kind of the best of the best as far as journals go. It's just a very, very high-end retail name brand. We have a lot of variations of gifts, but they're all, you can either do the journal by itself, or you can get it in a nice gift box like you see here. One trend that we see with Moleskin that I'll mention that you may want to consider as you're thinking about decoration, you can actually brand the inside cover of any of our Moleskins. And what we're seeing people use this space for, as you can see, it's a very large space, is people putting sort of an inspirational message inside of it about 2020, or maybe, a note from the CEO or something like that, to kind of think about 2021 and, how we can maybe, get through this year, get through the tough year, and hopefully hit 2021 strong. So think about using spaces like that when you're considering items to share a message. We do have, as I mentioned, a lot of pre-made kits available. So this is kind of like bring your own sort of set that is what we call it. But this is really back to work. So I mentioned coolers and drinkware are two trending categories that we see right now. This really is all about social distancing still. You know, if you are going back to work, you're bringing people back in, you may not have your break rooms open, your coffee room or a cafeteria open. So you can give these sort of items so that people can eat at their desk, at their in their car, or maybe at an outdoor picnic area to remain socially distant. Another trend that we see with drinkware specifically, as well as a couple other items like Moleskin, is personalization. Fourth quarter is great for personalization, but really because of COVID, we've seen personalization trending because you'd never want to really drink after someone, but especially during a pandemic. So personalization is something to think about as you're giving away, especially items like this, that, like drinkware that you might be, you know, you don't want to drink after someone, obviously. So keep that in mind. If you can't find a kit that's sort of pre-made on the website, we actually have a lot of a la carte kitting as well. So a la carte kitting just means you can take any Gemline item and put it into another item. These are 4 pouch options that have been incredibly popular for a la carte kitting purposes. This is an example of actually a gift set that was given out at a golf event. It was a member guest event, actually, and this was a very, very high-end gift, as you can see with the Pro V1s, as well as the Corksicle that comes gifted in this confetti box, as well as the glassware pieces below it there, too. And we do have drop ships available, as my predecessors mentioned as well. So all of these kitted items can be drop shipped to employees' homes if you are working from home. A few traditional items that we see trending right now is actually this popcorn kit. The popcorn kit is actually the hottest item that we're selling right now, I will say. There's 3 versions of it. You actually have just the popcorn kit the popcorn popper by itself, which is collapsible. Really great because we're all watching Netflix, Amazon Prime, and other movie platforms while we're working from home. But also, this is the highest end one at $50, but really, really great gift going into the fourth quarter. The Taco Tuesday night and barbecue gift are also really great for kind of creating engagement, either with your employees or just kind of promoting family time, as well as these items going into the holiday that have more of a holiday sort of look and feel. This is actually a really cool case study that one of my distributors shared with me that they did for an end user. Basically, they took the Taco Tuesday night kit and sent it to a professional chef. They recorded a video with the recipe and showed the final product. They sent the kit out to the employees and shared this video afterwards. And they actually encouraged their employees to take pictures of themselves, selfies, the finished product, so on and so forth, so that they could actually share it in their next virtual conference. So just a really unique way to kind of take a food gift and create engagement while remaining apart. You'll see on the website, if you go to gemline.com, you'll see a ton of different options for gourmet expressions, from really high end, around $100 to $200, down to $10. So really kind of depending on what your budget is, we have some really, really great options for you. This one in particular is kind of fun, being the Camp S'mores gift set. It actually comes with everything you need for a s'more set, as well as the camp cup that you can drink your hot cocoa or coffee in as well. So really, really fun items going into the fourth quarter, which is tends to be the best quarter for gifting. So some really great tower gifts. If you want something a little,
hey, Bjorn,
yep.
Let's wrap it up. You got about 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had 10 minutes on the clock here in front of me. And then, of course, the new normal, as one of my colleagues mentioned previously, charging stations are really, really great because of all the virtual things that we're doing now. This one in particular has been a really bestseller. This is my personal one. It's actually modular, so you can use it at work or at home, and it's really, really great to be able to use for back to work efforts and that sort of thing. Lastly, I'll just mention the cocktail kits, really fun for virtual happy hours or for gifting. It used to be called the carry-on kit for planes and that sort of thing, but because of COVID, they switched it over to virtual happy hours because of all of those that are going on these days. So since I ran out of time, I'll just leave it with some brand partners that we have that have give back programs. If you're looking for any sort of corporate social responsibility sort of initiatives, we have some really great options for you there. Yeah, just get with Tim or your Concepts and Associates rep and check out gemline.com for other options. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Bjorn.